no deal for now. 3 days of talks. They went into an unscheduled third day. They were not, in spite of intense rounds of discussions, they were unable to come to a deal for now. They've rescheduled the next round of talks for November the 20th. We heard Mr. Zarif, Iran's foreign minister, saying that he believed that all sides were now on the same wavelength. He said that they had been very productive, the same as Catherine Ashton, the foreign policy chief for the European Union. She also described talks as constructive. They are upbeat about the prospects coming the next round. Mr. Zarif said he hoped then they would be able to get this first step deal. But also, interestingly, he did refer to differences in the negotiating positions of the 6 powers that he was negotiating with. That was Russia, China, Germany, the United States, Britain and France. And that adds to the sense that something that we've been hearing throughout the day, that it was France really standing in the way of getting a deal done today. I talked to a spokesman or one of the delegates, I should say rather, from the European side, and they said that the French position was that in the draft that they were trying to push through today, there was simply not enough verification. There wasn't enough checks and balances in the agreement that was on the table today to ensure that the Iranians stuck to their words and stayed away from producing uranium and other materials for a nuclear bomb, Hala.
We did hear, Javad Zarif, the Iranian foreign minister, sounded hopeful. I mean, it's at least how he sounded when we were listening to him in his news conference, even mentioning the word details, for instance, in a sense, giving people this picture that really the next time round we're going to iron these small differences out. Was that the way this news conference was read in Geneva?
That is what they've been presenting, but that position of optimism really didn't differ from day one of this round of talks. Everybody came here very optimistic that this was the round where they would get a deal. And in between this negotiating round and the round that there was in October, other experts and technicians had been meeting as well, precisely to try and get the details out of the way so that in this round they could give way to diplomacy and get the deal onto a piece of paper and get the first step done. They weren't able to do that. And as I say, according to sources within one of the European delegations that I talked to, it wasn't so much the key issues that there was not agreement on. It was about the checks and balances. It was about how could they make this agreement watertight to ensure that all sides respected their word. All sides honoured what they were signing, and there seemed to be distrust from what this one European diplomat told me, that the French still continue to distrust the Iranians, that they wouldn't keep to their word because the checks and balances weren't in place, Hala.
All right, Carl Penhall live in Geneva.